When you hear the word kiwi, you probably think of the little green fruit. But there are actually 3 different meanings for the word, including the fruit. A kiwi can refer to a native of New Zealand. Many New Zealanders like to call themselves Kiwis, but tourists can call residents Kiwis as well. A kiwi is also a type of flightless bird. You can find them all over the country, and large plots of land are delegated as their habitats. The bird is what inspired the nickname for New Zealanders, not the fruit. And here is a fun fact you probably didn't know: the kiwi fruit does not come from New Zealand, but China. New Zealanders value natural landscapes. Mount Cook is New Zealand's tallest mountain, and it and the surrounding woods are a protected refuge. You can go for a day trip, but avoid littering as much as possible. If you prefer a water getaway, you can go to the fjord at Milford Sound. A boat trip will let you see native whales, dolphins, and penguins. Taumata Vakatangi Hanga Koa'ao Tamatea Turipukaka Piki Maunga Horonuku Pokai Whenua Kitanatahu is located near Parangha along the southeast coast of New Zealand. The hill is just over 1,000 feet tall, and it offers a lovely view of the countryside. But it is best known for its name, running 85 characters long. Wellington is located at 41.2924 degrees south, 174.7787 degrees east. This makes it the southernmost capital of an independent country, though it is ironically located on North Island. Despite its location, Wellington has a mild climate. Average temperatures never drop below freezing, and summer highs can reach into the 60s and 70s. Livestock is one of New Zealand's leading industries. In 2019 alone, there was 37.8 million livestock in New Zealand. That number includes 26.8 million sheep. Less than 5 million people lived in New Zealand at the time, meaning there are roughly 5 sheep for every New Zealander. Sheep are not the only animal denizens of New Zealand. The country is home to many bats and birds, including the aforementioned kiwi. There are so many animals that only 5% of the New Zealand population is human. Throughout the 19th century, New Zealand women organized to gain the right to vote. During the 1890s, they sent petitions through Parliament demanding that lawmakers grant them the ballot box. On September 19, 1893, the Electoral Act was signed into law, granting women the ability to vote in parliamentary elections. New Zealand was the first in the world to do so, beating the United States by more than 20 years. Women have played an important role in politics ever since. In 2006, all of the country's highest positions were simultaneously held by women. This was the first and only time in world history where this was the case. And the current Prime Minister of New Zealand is Jacinda Ardern. She has been serving since 2017. Dunedin is a residential city home to more than 100,000 people. Only a few of them live on Baldwin Street, which has a slope of 19 degrees. The street runs for more than 1,000 feet, which makes it very hard to drive on. But residents and tourists have braved the steep incline. In 2001, an email campaign took place across the world. It encouraged people to write Jedi or Jediism as their answer to what religion they were on censuses. In New Zealand alone, more than 53,000 residents identified themselves as Jedis. That number meant that Jediism was more popular than Buddhism and Hinduism. All but one scene in Peter Jackson's Lord of the Rings films were filmed in New Zealand. This leads many book and film enthusiasts to fly down to the country. Tourism related to the movies creates $33 million of revenue every year. New Zealand recognizes English, Maori, and Sign Language as its 3 official languages. Nearly 150,000 New Zealanders can hold everyday conversations in Maori, including a majority of Maori adults. The language has become increasingly popular in recent years. Several bands have released songs in Maori that have gained national airplay. New Zealand is the 3rd closest country in the world to Antarctica. It has deep roots in the continent. Alexander von Tunzelman was a New Zealander who was one of the first people to step foot on its mainland. New Zealand has direct control over a small part of the continent. It also is the home of many tourist organizations that plan trips to Antarctica. Auckland alone is surrounded by 50 different volcanoes. But you can find others scattered throughout the islands. Most of the volcanoes are now extinct, and the ones that are active pose no major threat. Mount Rangitoto lies on an island that is more than 3 miles wide. It extends nearly 1,000 feet in the air, and you can go for walks on it. The Blue Lake is located in Nelson Lake National Park in the Southern Alps. Government studies have found that its water is the clearest of any fresh body water in the world. You can see several hundred feet down when you look into the water. The lake is a sacred site for the Maori. They used to cleanse the bones of their relatives and release their spirits to the underworld. This means you cannot swim in it, but you can stand to the side and gaze into the depths. New Zealand will produce 22 million metric tons of milk in 2021. This will allow them to make 360,000 metric tons of cheese and 520,000 metric tons of butter. You can sample a wide range of dairy products across the country. You can find many forms of locally grown cheddar, or you can sample brie and camembert. We hope these fun facts about New Zealand helped you learn about a few more things about the country and New Zealand culture. You can visit natural reserves, volcanoes, and glaciers across a number of islands. You can walk alongside kiwi birds, sheep, and penguins.
If you like my video, please subscribe to my channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. Thank you.